हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम।
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम।
Dandavad Pranam. Prabhuji, no one joined today, I think. We are both only.
Yeah,
Let's
but
see for 5 minutes we'll wait. If Mataji is joined, then okay. Otherwise, we'll meet tomorrow.
yeah, that's fine. But Anuradha Mataji and Jayanti Mataji, they were planning to join.
Okay, that's good.
Let's see if they are joining. Jayanti Mataji said yes. Okay. Yeah, we are.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
We are here, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, tell me.
I hear them. Maybe is it two different meetings?
Two
I
different
hear.
meetings. They joined?
Yeah, I hear the sound. Hang on. No, it is a. No, Prabhuji, that was the previous one. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I was playing the previous session class, so that sound was coming in the background.
Oh, okay.
That's.
So if no one joined today, we can meet tomorrow. Then that will be better. Because
Yeah, it is almost
Gopal
9.
messaged me. that he is doing some puja, and Ravi Prabhu is he said he will be late little bit because he's in temple. So I think both are late now.
Okay, yes, Prabhuji. Tomorrow, then maybe 7:30, little bit earlier than today.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Anuradha Mataji is just joining, so we can let her know.
Yeah. Or if anything she has, we can discuss that.
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Jayanti Mataji is joining today or not, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Let me ping him.
Otherwise, we'll meet tomorrow. That's what we are discussing. That if not,
Yeah,
everyone
tomorrow
join.
would be good, Prabhuji. Yeah, I think
Tomorrow
tomorrow we
7:30 we can meet.
can. Yes, Prabhuji. I get it.
Okay, then tomorrow I'll let Ravi Prabhu know
Yeah.
around tomorrow 7:30 or 8.
Okay.
8 would be better.
7:38 is fine. Yeah.
Later would be better, Prabhuji, for me. Yeah.
Okay.
8 good, yeah. Oh, your time 8 is night and 7. Okay.
So
Prabhuji,
Ravi
where are you
Prabhu,
now? You are not in East Coast?
Hare Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Ravi Prabhu. Ravi Prabhu joined. So shall we
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
continue or?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, we're just discussing if today is getting late, so maybe tomorrow 8 o'clock we can join. That's what we are discussing, and then you joined.
Oh, okay. So what do you think, Prabhuji? So tomorrow 8 o'clock?
I am okay, anything.
Maybe we'll continue, Prabhuji, because we already joined, right? Because tomorrow, I don't know, we have to again make time for this, right? So
Jayanti Mataji.
Jayanti Mataji said she will
You can
join 9:15 around that time.
Okay.
I will message her and see. So yeah, otherwise, Prabhuji, we can do it tomorrow then.
I'm okay with anything. If you want to continue, I can continue now also or tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't
Little
like.
bit today also. If any chart is there, I can go through.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still thinking, Prabhuji. So maybe we will, we'll have it today, and like if need, we can, meet tomorrow also.
Okay.
That's what I think. Yeah, because I don't know, like tomorrow evening, I may not be there, or I may have something else to do at this time. So that's what.
Okay, then let's start now itself, because
Okay.
it's better. Like whoever is there, like we can just continue.
Continue, and also we are recording this. So I know,
Okay.
Jayanti Mataji and
Yeah.
Jayashri Mataji, they watch the recordings. So.
Okay. Okay. Can someone share the screen?
Yeah, Prabhuji, I can share the screen. So I think last time what we were doing is we were looking at.
We covered until something, right? So I'll
Correct,
give
yes.
some small tricks, little bit small about the retrograde planet, also how to see, so that when we look at further charts, we can understand that concept also.
Okay, Prabhuji.
If there is a
let me share my screen. So I'll basically share Jagannath Hora, and then I can write notes on that. Yeah. Can you see it, Prabhuji? I have
Yes.
the. Okay.
Yeah. So, as per Nadi astrology, Mataji, you are here. Okay, four of us. Okay. So, as per Nadi astrology, very important is the Karakas. If you know the Karaka, your half work is done. Your analysis will go good. So, Karakas are very, very important to understand. If you consider any particular question if you have in your mind, first find the Karaka correctly. Okay, that is the first job. And then you can see that as a Lagna and predict your whatever that from the Lagna it says. From the Lagna means from that planet wherever the Karaka placed. So if someone wants money, okay, money, he will add money or not, or how much money he will have. How you see that is from the Venus. See the second house from Venus, which will tells you about how much money he can make it. Okay, that's a wealth karaka, luxury, and the second house is resource for that wealth for Venus. So planets placed in the second house will tell about uh, the nature, how he will make money. If there is no planet, then you don't have to see the second house. You just skip it, because if there is no planet in Nadi, that house will not able to give any significant results.
So Prabhuji, how about 6th and 10th house? Because they are second houses from the trines, right?
Yeah, you can check it 6th and 8th, 6th and 10th, but that 6th and 10th results is the alternate that could be there, that will be not exactly considered as a second house effect. It's not the second house result.
Right.
It's somehow favors. Okay, so 6th and 10th will favor it, but second house from Venus only can give dhana if there is any planet in that. If not, see that from Venus, what is the next planet is coming on that way. So some planet will hit somewhere, right? So if you see from the Venus, some other planet may come. The empty houses just remove and see what is the next planet from Venus. And from that also you can find out characteristics, but not exactly for wealth, making kind of wealth or what kind of job he may pursue. You cannot say that. But job means it's not Saturn job, it's Venus related, like money, artha, from where he is earning, from what kind of sources are there, that you have to see from the second house. Okay, but suppose, consider if Venus is retrograde. Consider Venus is retrograde, then the second house is not in the sixth house. If in this case Venus is placed in fifth house, if Venus is retrograde, you need to see fourth house, what is the planet placed there, because that will explain about the kind of artha he will make it, what could be the resource.
Oh, so basically, Prabhuji, the idea is that Venus is retrograde, so he's moving in the backward direction. So in that direction, we should look at the second house.
Yeah, and
Okay.
also same thing for any retrograde planets. If you want to see the second house effect of that karaka, because any karaka second house is very important for gains or any kind of progress can be seen for that karaka is from the second house. And if that planet is retrograde, look at the 12th house and see if there is any planet placed in the 12th house. That's the reason even in the Vedic astrology we say, if there is a planet and then there is no other planets in the next house or previous house, preceding house or the next house, if there is no planet or empty, then it could be kind of dosha, right? in that dosha, actually, the planet like moon, if it is there and there is in the previous house and the next house, if there is no planet, you can say moon is weak. The reason is because there is no support, no gains, no resources available on those houses.
So Prabhuji, like because Rahu and Ketu are always retrograde, right? So,
Yes.
so like for Rahu, if you want to see, then we have to look at the 12th house for second house effects of Rahu.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Prabhuji, in this case, Venus is in 5th house.
Hmm.
So to see the source of income, we'll see the 6th house.
Yes.
Owner of the 6th house is again Venus. And
Owner
sun
is not necessary. Owner is needed, but owner says about the amsha. It's kind of Vrishabha amsha. So Vrishabha amsha means Vrishabha characteristics, the color it will inherit. So Sun and Mercury will gain the energy of Venus. And that Venus is not Venus of Tula, but it's Venus of Vrishabha. Each characteristics are different. For Vrishabha is different. For Tula is different, little bit different. So same Venus will give different kind of, because it's a earthy sign, and Tula Rashi is again movable, and then what? Fire, earth, and air and water.
Air and water.
water.
Yes. So 5,
So it
6,
is
7.
air.
7 will be again air.
Air,
Okay,
yes.
it's not a earthy sign. So that's a difference. And that character also we need to consider when we predict something. So what we see here is something immovable, something as a sthira, because earthy sign, and also because Mercury is there with Venus properties, it will give good artha. And also Sun is with royal. Okay. And so one person can make money. You can say if Sun is there, what Sun is denotes, I will give you the characteristics of Sun, what it can tells about. So Sun can give medicines, money from medicines, money from health related stuff like diets and food, all those things, but mainly related to medical healing and all. Okay. So he will make money from that, or any government related jobs, or government related some kind of money favor, they will get it. Okay. If Sun is in second house from Venus. If there is a moon placed there, moon denotes what? It denotes liquid, water, milk. Okay. Milk kind of thing, and some oils maybe. Okay. But the oils could be Saturn, if especially. But it's not moon exactly, but some other kind of oils. It's not the food oils and all. Something, the food you cook it and all. So some kind of groceries and all, or travel related, these kind of income sources, they may get it. Okay. Or
Mercury is business.
if there is a Mercury, yeah, person will be a businessman, he will make money. And Mercury could be a something related to it's institutions also, like if some schools, some educational institutes and all, and that is mainly purpose of making money there, business kind of thing Mercury can represent.
So Prabhuji, if the planets in the second house are retrograde themselves, then what can we say? Like, does it matter?
That matters, but that matters little bit differently in that case. If suppose Saturn is placed alone after Venus, so Saturn placed in the second house just without retrograde, consider Saturn is not retrograde and placed in a second house from Venus. It will give hard life. It will give tough life for that person. Making money for them is difficult. The reason is Saturn will make person is hard and low income sources. So income sources are less when Saturn is in second house. But if Saturn is retrograde in that case, Saturn will go back and it will connect Venus. So it will give lot of money. So sometime in his life, maybe he has to struggle little bit because Saturn is retrograde, so confused, or he may not settle down easily, but he will find the path later and he will make lot of money.
I see.
That's the beauty here. If Saturn is not retrograde, everything is lost for him. But Saturn retrograde will give lot of benefits.
So it's
So,
basically,
yeah.
We can analyze as if Saturn is like the retrograde planets are as if they are with Venus, and then we can analyze. So like we may consider them not to be in the second house itself. They are in the first house with respect to Venus.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. This is how like where we are missing. Whenever the planets are retrograde, mostly the predictions are go wrong. Predictions we make it, but it goes wrong. The reason is we don't know from where we need to take the aspect and where we need to see the connection with that planet. So that happens on retrograde. So now I hope you can relate these things now. Now if Jupiter is placed in the second house from Venus, if it's not a retrograde, what you can say is he will make money from teaching, preaching kind of thing, and some kind of counseling, HR related stuff like that. Okay, so with that he can make money. If that same Jupiter is retrograde, it will again connect Venus. So it will give both advantage. One is second house effect as well as with Venus. So you can say it's Jupiter effect is more over Venus. Okay. Now any planet, Mars. If Mars is placed in second house, person will make money with some kind of like police, army, some kind of services in government, with some firework like this one, like what this one, firefighting, anything that related to sports also. Related to sports, they can make money. Then, and also you can see he's a male person, and he could have if he has an interest on sports and he want to do something good, then you look at Mars position. If Mars is exalted, well placed, or if it is somehow connected to Jupiter also with that person nature, Jupiter and Mars is connected and placed Mars in the second house from Venus, you can say that person will be very athletic in nature, and also he will make money with that profession. Okay, with the combinations, you need to again look at if two or more planets are placed in the second house. It will give enough more and details then. Okay, but it always tells about the source of money where you are getting. It's not necessary that it should be your job only, because nature of job, we are looking from Saturn also. Remember that Saturn is karma karaka. From that we are looking job, but from Venus what we are looking is source of money, from where how he is getting. Most of the time both are same, but sometimes it's also matters that he has pursued some kind of skill. Maybe he completed his degree as an engineer, but he is working as a HR position, or maybe in a manager role somewhere. And that manager role is nowhere linked to engineering as a characteristic, but He is like people manager. So in that case, you can say the source of money is different rather than what he studied or his karma, his company and all what he's doing. So initial things you can see from the Saturn, but money sources could be changes always. Okay, you can see that. And retrograde concept you understood now. And we did mostly all the planets in that case. Okay, Rahu Ketu. If Rahu is placed in the second house, a person could be a researcher. He can do some kind of job related to electronics or some latest technologies. Or there is a different ways of making money to different kind of sources. May not be traditional source of making money. If the Ketu is placed there, person will make money from chemicals or Ketu also represents some kind of institutions, or it's a moksha karaka also, right? Ketu is so when Venus connecting with Ketu is, first of all, there will be a hurdle in his life. His way of making money will get sometime he will get really in bad stage, and then later on he will able to come up from that, and he able to find the new ways. But these ways are mostly he will find out something with like as I said, chemicals or atom related, this atom bomb or something like blast kind of thing, you see. Or something, atomic energy is one, and then different ways of like some institutions, NGOs, that is also one possibility. And something related to religious places and all, where he can serve and make some money. Okay.
So Prabhuji, because Rahu and Ketu are retrograde, right? So should they be in the second house or they should be in the third house to see the effect of?
No, it's in Ketu in the second house only, we
Second house
consider.
Okay.
From Venus, second house Ketu and Rahu. Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
when we take the Karaka for Ketu, if suppose you want to see something about the Ketu as a Karaka, grandmother, grandfather, or Rahu side you want to see, then you need to see the who is there in the second house from Rahu. A second house means basically 12th house from
12th
Rahu.
house. Yeah.
Okay, that will tell about your grandfather's source of income or kind of living, his kind of living and all. You can see from Rahu.
So Prabhuji, if from Rahu 12th house is empty, then we can go back to 11th, 10th until we find a planet.
It's like that only. It's but it's slightly different. When you are looking for income source from the second house, then you consider that there is no planet in the second house, Rahu. So it will be like you can say the grandfather was just continuing. There is any aspect, anything in the second house you will see from that house, like 2, 6 and 10. That will give at least indication that probably something like this. Or if you are not getting anything, if it is empty, don't jump to any conclusion, leave it and go and look at where is the Saturn placed. And from Saturn, if you can predict, that is better. And you can look it from the Saturn and see the second house, what is the Karaka and all, and you can say about the person, but you cannot say about the grandfather in that case. You can come up with something slightly that in the second house and 6th house and 10th house, you can relate it. But exactly if any planet placed in the second house, that definitely gives the result. If there is no other planets, you can move down 4, 5 houses. If there is no planet, then whatever the first planet comes, you can consider Rahu with that planet will give the characteristics of your grandfather. That will give the characteristics, because you can say that as a connection only, because there is no 2, 3rd, 4th house, there is no planet. You can just come back and see what is the first planet is hitting. So that planet and Rahu will give the combined result in their life. Is that clear? But not
Yes.
specific to this karaka, not specific to wealth only, but other elements in their life you can find out with that. Okay. So the retrograde planets are very important when you are looking this career or something. First, in any chart, you see if any planets are retrograde other than Rahu Ketu. If they are, be cautious there, because your predictions may go wrong if something is you missed. In this case, see, Saturn is retrograde. If Saturn is, say Saturn second house is Jupiter and Mars, and that will give very success. He could be an engineer and with a very good reputation and all. But because Saturn is moving backward, what may happen is it will connect. There is no planet in second house, okay? But if you say like 6-10 aspect and all, then Sun Mercury is somehow connecting.
Yeah. So Prabhuji, I think for this Saturn is actually the Makara Saturn, right? Because he's going back to Makara with retrogression.
Yes.
Yeah.
That will give some travel and all to that person. Because 7th house is very strong in that case, because 7th house moon is there, and that is aspecting Saturn. So moon aspect, 7th house aspect, we consider very strong always, rather than taking 2, 6, 10 and all. That also consider, but 7th house, if it is there any planet, that will give result, definite result. So normally Saturn and moon combination is not considered good for anyone's career, because they are not stick to one career. They change always. They cannot consistent with one position, and it creates confusion also. And if a person, you see Saturn is retrograde in their chart, you can say first of all he is a confused in nature for his job or career. Wherever he is there, he will not get satisfaction whatever he's getting it. So he will search for something else. That will be there if Saturn is retrograde. And because whenever it connects moon, that is not considered good at all for profession and karma, whatever they do. Connecting with sun is, even though it's an enemy, it's good for government and connecting with a royal kind of job, very respect and all. But Jupiter gives mostly respect, but Sun gives name and fame, or some kind of government power and all. Saturn connecting with Sun. Saturn connecting with Mercury will give business. Saturn connecting with Mars will give skills related job. Something like engineering diploma or something they will do, which may have good skills necessary skills are needed. So that is the Mars, Saturn and Mars connection. Saturn and Venus connection is very good. See, if what I said is Venus second house, if Saturn placed, it may be a hard life to making money. But if a person has a Saturn second house from Saturn, if Venus is placed, that person will make lot of money. The reason is because Saturn when move forward, or it will take support from Venus, and Venus will give abundant help, support. So you can say the person will, the hard work, he will make lot of money, lot of wealth. Okay, so this is the Karaka we studied now from Venus. So if similarly, if you want to look it for someone's children's chart from Mercury, you can see what kind of education he will pursue. Second house from Mercury. Okay. If you see second house from Jupiter, it will tell what kind of family or relationship he will get it. If you see from Sun second house, it will tell about the father, and the father way of living. You can find out from second house from Sun. From Moon, second house, mother. So you should remember the Karakas very well, and then you have to conclude something from that with Nadi aspects. So this is the core concept which I want to give. So this concept you have to put it in different charts when you analyze. Retrograde also I clarified here with different examples.
Prabhuji, you said sun represents medicine,
For
medicine.
medicine.
So is it
Yes.
is this Bhugunandi concept or like
Yeah,
Vedic
anywhere,
astrology?
anywhere. If you see some person want to become a doctor, yeah, there is a must that Sun Ketu is somehow interrelated. Why Ketu is related? Ketu is chemicals, some kind of medicine. If someone want to prescribe it or they want to use it, so somewhere the chemicals are related to Mercury. Sorry, Ketu. Okay, so Ketu connection with Sun. Sun is Karaka for soul, and also it's a Karaka for health. Basically, for become a healthy, one person should have a good health. That means he should have a good Sun. So Roga Karaka also, if Sun is weak, they will get Roga easily. Sun should be strong so that his health will be good. So now what happens? Sun and Jupiter together we look at normally for complete health. So now Sun is medical and Ketu is chemical. So chemistry, chemical with medical health, which Sun and Ketu combination. And then if you see Jupiter or Mars, something that also added advantage. Advantage means it could be a respectful, okay, Jupiter. And Mars is there, some kind of surgeries, Mars Ketu represents. Okay. So Venus, if it is also involved there, so that's a Ayurveda. Venus is indicates Ayurveda. So Sanjeevani, that indicates Sanjeevani Vidya. So somewhere if Venus is also involved in this connection, you can say the Venus connection with the Sun and Ketu can give kind of help related to Ayurveda. If they take that medicine, that may help them. Okay. If Moon is involved in this relation, if suppose with the Sun Ketu connection, you see there's a Moon is also linked. So homeopathy is Moon, because there's a liquid which they put it on, that homeopathy medicine. So Moon involvement is homeopathy, Venus involvement Ayurveda, Mars involvement surgery with Sun Ketu.
It's very interesting, bro. Well, I have Rahu in 7th house, and in 6th house is empty. 5th house I have Venus, Sun, and Mercury. So
Okay.
my grandfather was like all three: Sun for medicine, Venus for Ayurveda, Mercury for business. So all three combining, he was doing.
Wow. Yeah, that's how you have to relate it. And so Mercury will give business, basically business mentality. Sun is the health, which and Sun should be very strong, and somehow Jupiter aspects are needed somewhere that will give Ayurveda. So where is the Jupiter placed there? Because that time there will be respect also for those kind of
Not only
jobs.
that, because of the Sun, he had a government related position also.
Okay.
in health, like government doctor.
So in this case, you don't have to consider Rahu is bad or something. Rahu is just a karaka about grandfather. So Rahu is the grandfather, and who is supporting grandfather? Rahu has from backward. It is all connected with Venus, Mercury, Sun, and Sun should be strong there. I feel. I don't know which Rashi it is placed, but I can say Sun will have help from Moon or Jupiter, or maybe it will be having a strong positional degree wise or Rashi wise.
Yes,
Uh,
sun in Brisava, and then
yeah.
like in fifth house, and ninth house Jupiter and Moon.
Yes. So Jupiter and Moon is also connected with Sun, right?
Yeah,
And that's Jupiter aspect in the opposite direction, ninth aspect, right?
Trine.
trine.
Trine. Yeah. Yeah. Moon also in a trine.
Yeah, Ketu also in first house, trine.
Yes. Yes. See. So these are the main thing there. The Ketu important, very important. Also, Venus is strong there, and Venus in Vrishab Rashi, okay, in its own Rashi. So that's why Ayurvedic kind of treatment. Ketu connection is there, which also indicates medical with Sun connection. And you see, Mercury is a business, and Jupiter is because respect, name, fame.
So
So,
from my chart, you can tell everything about my grandfather.
yeah, this is all DNA. So that's how DNA goes. And when then for your chart, that is somehow influenced in your life. These things are influenced in different ways in your life. For your life, what will happen? Jupiter is this side, that is you. And you are getting aspect from Venus, Sun, Moon, and all. So because you have Jupiter Moon combination, you are traveling. Okay, you are traveling into foreign land. Then you see the Ketu connection with Jupiter. You are inclined towards spirituality, uh, this kind of scripture studies and all. Astrology also. Hmm?
Yeah.
Astrology also needed these things. So you have connected that. Now Jupiter has an aspect from Sun. So that is the very important aspect. Sun Jupiter aspect is very, very important for one has to study astrology or become some kind of spiritual connection. If someone want to see Jupiter, Sun, Moon, this is somehow it connects in many of our charts. In Gopal Prabhu or you or anyone, if you take any example, they all will have Jupiter, Moon, and Sun connection somehow. Without connection, they cannot sustain longer in this because Moon is mind, Sun is soul, Jupiter is swasa, body, means that's life force. So these three should be connected, and three are friends also.
But Jupiter, Saturn retrograde in ninth house, does that mean I'll go back and forth, back and forth?
So your Jupiter is retrograde.
Jupiter and Saturn.
Okay. So Jupiter and Saturn both retrograde. In that case, what happens? It will connect multiple things. You need to see what all other aspects it is connecting. So it's not very easy. It will give these results as well as some other results. Okay. So you need to see from the previous house, from the Jupiter backward, what is other planet is placed. From the Saturn, what is the planet placed in the second house? Means backward. 12th house. So you need to see 12th house planet from Saturn. Is there any planet there?
Empty, bro.
And planet anything from 12th house from Jupiter?
No, like in ninth house, Jupiter, Saturn, Moon, and eighth house is empty.
8th house is empty. Okay. So there is no any special activities of this retrograde planet. Otherwise, if there is any planet, you can see mostly more desire on that area also in that lifetime. So if there is no planet, maybe not much desires in that case. It may not harm, or it may not give any results. It's not harming or anything, but it won't produce any much results. But if there is any planet in that second house, definitely it will give furthermore desires and activities. It is something like a planet staying in some house. That means what? There is a neighbor. If in front of your house, if there is any neighbor's house, if some person is staying there, you can have a relationship, you can have fight, you can have anything, or you can observe that house, their activities and all. But if no one is there and that house is locked, you may not be much interested in that house to watch what is going on there. You are not going to engage any activities if the home is empty, if it is locked. So something like that here also in Bhrigunadi, if there is no planet in that house, just move away. And even Lal Kitab also same concepts here. The planets are not, no planet in the house, that is not considered as a giving any value to that. So so that's why there is no much confusion here. But if you go with the Vedic astrology, there is like house wise, and you have to look at that planet, where it is placed, where dispositor sitting, strong, weak, who is aspecting that. But you see that if there is no planet in those such houses, the karakas of that house, right, that is also is not fetching much results in that case. So if like my fourth house is empty, I'm not much bothered about the Sukhasthana or something, or house and all, building and all. So that is the way. Like if my second house is empty, then you can say that same way. But what second house? Not from the Lagna. You have to look it from Jupiter. Okay? From Jupiter, if second house is empty, then it won't show up any kind of interest. The person may not have much interest towards something with a kind of relation or activities and all. But at least if there is a 2-6-10 connection, you can still consider some effect on Jupiter. But it may not give a good results. Good results means not actively participating results. Okay.
So Prabhuji, like, so when we are analyzing the Karaka, right? So what if the Karaka has an exchange with a different planet? So
yeah, that
where
is
should we
also
analyze?
very interesting. If that thing happens, then in that case you need to look at both the sides, second house. So
Okay.
if suppose from fifth house and then 10th house there is an exchange, so what will happen? The fifth house to sixth house, you will see the sixth house planet, what is there, that significance also you can see. And after some time in his lifetime, there is a chance that he will move to different location, he will change his house, or he will place in different location. Afterwards, in different environment, he will again find some kind of source of income, and that source will be the second from that position. And also the planets which is sitting with that house, means with that planet. So the combination of the planets and the second house from that, both we need to study. And there will be a different source of incomes in different stage in his life. So he may be a government servant, but later he may start his own business. Like that drastic change you can see. When there is exchange yoga, you can find.
So, Prabhuji, this is from Bhrigunandi Nadi, all that we are discussing today.
Yes, this is all Bhrigunandi only we are discussing.
So Prabhuji, like the exchange,
but these concepts can be used anywhere throughout, even in Vedic also. There's a Karaka, you can put that and you can see the same results there also. Prabhuji, sorry I interrupted.
No. Yeah, I was saying that, like, the exchange, like it may go back and forth, right, Prabhuji? Like
Yes.
whenever it gets activated by Jupiter or something,
Yes.
the exchange happens, and then So then how can we say like these two things they'll be exchange like two different things will be happening after a few years, like on and off, like that we analyze. How do we do that?
Some major events will happen only once or twice. That's it. But the
Okay.
minor events related to that combination, that may not be the same result like changing job, but it could be like another source of income, different kind of jobs or multiple ways of income. That sources may change. Okay, he is doing business now, he is engaged in stock market, he will start doing some tuitions, something else, teaching. So these all things will be added again. So that depends on the transit and also the progression of that, because these all planets are again in the progression and they change the nature of that results after again in the second round and third round, when again Jupiter and Saturn touches that location.
So when we are saying progression, we are talking about Jupiter and Saturn progression. Right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so just use this concept first, retrograde concept, and use it this frequently for any analysis. Even though if you do a Vedic analysis, use that concept, Saturn or Jupiter or any planet if it is retrograde in that case. Okay. Okay,
Prabhuji, one
yes.
question. So my Venus is in 5th house and 6th
Hmm.
house empty, 7th house is Rahu. So if you have to see source of income for me, then
Venus to
because
Rahu.
6th house is empty, so Rahu is my main source of income.
Yeah, if you go to third house, don't put it to third house that as a source of income, but Venus will acquire the qualities of Rahu sometime. So when Venus and Rahu combines, the result of wealth, you may get it as a Venus Rahu combination, and that is a good combination. You will make good money because of Venus only can balance the Rahu energy. No other planet can balance Rahu other than Venus.
Okay, so like electronics, IT, that would be the major source of income.
Yeah. And you will be more inclined towards the latest technologies, latest type of new findings and all. So research kind of thing, finding new stuff and all. So these all things related to your income source.
That's why I'm interested in Python and machine learning.
Yeah. And again, you need to look at another planet's aspects also over Venus. So you have multiple aspects there. Sun is there, Mercury is there, aspecting Jupiter is there, Ketu is there. So all these things are asking you to teach also. So that's why you are trying to teach.
Yeah.
Name, fame, Sun, Jupiter again aspecting, which is asking you to teach something.
Yeah. So Jupiter retrograde, Saturn retrograde, even though it impacts because 8th house is empty, so it cannot.
So your Venus is connected with Ketu also directly.
Yes.
Yes. So Venus is directly connecting Ketu. So Venus, Ketu, if we don't consider Rahu, but here the thing is, because there is no planet in between Venus, Rahu, when we see the result of wealth, we see as a Venus, Rahu also could be a source. But Venus, Ketu is again active, the position wherever Venus placed. So that's the reason you have ways of making money, but you cannot make it much, as because there's a Jupiter Ketu combination aspecting Venus, which will actually make you to do services, free service and all. That comes whenever the Ketu comes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so we have some teaching and detachment.
Yeah, teaching and detachment both.
Yeah. But because of Rahu, some speculation, stock market, all those stuff also.
Yeah, right. But will you make money with the stock market?
No.
No, you cannot, because there's a Ketu, so which will always make you not to get more money. It will always control.
And even if I get, I'll look for donation.
So you will
Mm.
get, if that money also you will get, you will pay for donation, something here and there. That all nature comes because of Ketu. So
No.
if someone is acting with some reason, there is something is affecting there. Then only he will work like that. If you see, the Mercury is there with Ketu also in your case, so it will hamper business kind of issues. Like, it is not allowing you to do business with free hand to make money as a businessman. Ketu aspect will make them to control what? Control business, control money, control wealth. Everywhere there's a control part. Ketu, if you take it materially, it's a control path. But Ketu is another way you consider as a flag. Flag means what? Name, fame, and it's like Chira's high name. So the name, fame, which cannot go away. Until the society they live, they remember them. So that is the Ketu also represents. So that's why when the person will do for society something, the Ketu Parihara is happening in that case. So whatever you are doing, that is you are doing Ketu Parihara.
Our rishis, like, they were very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
No, it's so like so much similarity based on the principle.
Mm. And I think you all of us, you missed it. But me, Gopal Prabhu, and maybe Ravi Prabhu, we discussed about the marriage stuff also in that little bit.
In
Which
the
we
last class?
No, not in the class. We discussed some other day like that. So maybe that I can continue, but it's okay. If you guys want to, I can continue that part also a little bit, but otherwise, okay. Because again, that will have 2 or 3 things. We already did that, okay. But only I want to put the same way, like in Nadi, how we are looking now. Same way you have to look it for wife and husband also. In a male chart, you need to look at Jupiter and Venus. Okay, Jupiter is the person, own chart, right? So if it's a boy chart, you will see Jupiter and Venus is wife. Okay, and see the Jupiter Venus connection, you can predict about relationship. If there is Ketu involved in that connection, there is a problem with their relationship. In the second house, if Jupiter second house or Venus second house, if there is a Ketu, that will affect marriage life. Okay, because we just discussing second house, just I bring that point also. Same thing in a female chart. Next house from Mars, if Ketu is placed, they will have problem with after marriage.
Don't we consider 7th house, because 7th house represents spouse?
Yes, 7th house represents spouse, but Mars is what? Mars itself is spouse, right?
Yes.
In female chart. Female
Okay.
chart, Mars is husband and Venus is self. In male chart, Jupiter is a person and Venus is wife. And from the 7th house from Venus represents again what? The relationship, the after marriage, what will be the case and all, how they will stay and all. you can still look it from Venus 7th house, from Venus in male chart, and for female chart you can look it 7th house from Mars, and you can even look at Mars 2nd house from Mars, 6th house, 7th house from Mars. Then you can see trine with the Mars, who all are there, and that will actually tells about the marriage life, quality of marriage life. If you want to see the quality of marriage life, you see Mars position in female chart. See Mars is how, who all are expecting, and who is in the 2nd house and 7th house. And if Mars is well placed, then you can say quality of marriage life will be good. If Mars is afflicted somehow, their marriage life, they will marry, but their relation and their marriage life may not be happy. Okay. So the quality of marriage life we have to see from Mars.
So
in
Prabhuji,
female.
yes, so Prabhuji, it's the same concept we are doing with the 7th house, right? Like so far we did 2nd house, and 2nd house shows resources with respect to the Karaka. And now what we're saying is, if the Karaka is Mars, so that's a husband for the female. The 7th house from a Karaka will show the relationships, the partner, right? So that's how we are saying how the marriage relationship will be there.
Yeah, because the quality of life is from the Mars, and even in the male chart also, if you see Jupiter, Venus is there, Mars role is again the quality of marriage life.
So again, like, if we go back a couple of steps, so if you are taking like Saturn as a Karaka for karma, profession, then 7th house from Saturn will show how is your professional life going to be, right?
Right.
Like the relationships with
very
the profession.
important. Yes. 2nd house, 7th house is very important. 2nd house is tells you that what will be the future in his career. And 7th house is the direct impacting on career. If suppose moon is there in the 7th house from Saturn, the person is always wondering, he will change jobs, or he will find a new location, or he will change his workplace frequently, or direction, placing, position, and all else, or he will move to a foreign land. So the 7th house is affecting always, but the 2nd house planet will give it in future. Whatever may be the present, what you will achieve in the future is depends on the 2nd house.
So 7th house from Venus, when we take Venus as the Karaka of wealth, then what does it show?
7th house from Venus is only we want to evaluate, right, the strength of the Venus. So for that we need to look at 7th house and trine. Only that is the purpose, or they are actually directly or indirectly involving in that project. So if suppose in the 7th house there's a Saturn looking to Venus, right? Venus aspecting Saturn, Saturn aspecting Venus. In that case, he will make lot of, you can say Venus is strong now. Okay. So he will has a capability to earn lot of wealth. That is his inertia. Now during at the inertia position, at the starting position itself, he has that capability. Now if 2nd house there's a sun, then he will make money with a government services or something, with a great capability of earning money.
Right.
But if there is a not Ketu in a trine with Venus, so you can say Venus is weak already in the perspective of making wealth. So in that case, when sun comes, the person tendency is to serve, not to make money for himself. But there is a people like Raja like Ambrish and all Maharaj, they are king, but they had lot of wealth also. but they never like try to make money. They are arpatis, they have a lot of money, but the money just comes for them, but they are not really wants it. So that is also possibilities are there. If Venus Ketu is not like they are out of money, they will have money, but they never care it for that. They will donate it basically. But for Rahu with Venus, the person is ati ashe. There is no stop for him to make. There is no fully stop where they say, okay, the full stop here only, and you cannot move further. There's no stop there. It always wanted more, 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 because there is only head, there is no body, so it will go to infinite.
So Prabhuji,
Greek,
yeah,
go
go ahead,
ahead.
Prabhuji.
No, I was saying like Greek time casino.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Prabhuji, like, one interesting situation can happen, right, with Rahu and Ketu connection of Venus. So let us say that there is exchange of Venus with some planet, and before the exchange, Rahu is in trine with Venus, and after exchange, Ketu is in trine with Venus. So then what can we say?
Yeah, that is very less possibility, because Venus can exchange from where 2 and 7, right? 2
Yeah.
and 7. If suppose it is in the Saturn's house, 10 and 11.
So like, one position could be like Ketu is in 12th house, like, in Kalapurusha in Pisces, and Rahu is in Virgo, and then Venus is in 4th house, in Moon's house, and Moon is in Venus house, right? So what happens is, when Venus is in 4th house, then he is in trine with Ketu. But because of exchange with Moon, then Venus goes,
Kalpurusha, just consider
yeah, in
Kalpurusha.
Kalpurusha
And
only.
Venus is in 4th house and Moon in 1st house.
Second house.
Second house, okay. Second house and 4th house, okay.
Yeah, 2nd and 4, and then 12 and 6. The Rahu Ketu are in 12 and 6, and this is in 2nd and 4th.
Okay. Yes. So in this case, what is happening is that it was in a trine with Rahu, but
Correct.
now it will become trine with Ketu, something like that.
Correct. Yes.
So what will happen in that is initially he will make lot of money, but later he will donate it for society. There are many people like that.
Correct. Yeah. So there will be like there could be some point in life where the person will
when
change.
that exchange happens from Moon, you have to remember the nature of Moon also. A person who will have Moon, first of all, Moon and Venus won't go good together.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So Moon wants to save money, and Venus itself is a wealth, and Moon nature is to store it, keep it, hold it, everything, right? So conduce also, and also there will be a lot of making money people also, they will have this combination. But they will have both kind of. One person who spend more also may have Moon, but again depends with Rahu and Ketu connection. Okay, so where he will spend that money, if that connects with Rahu, Venus Moon exchange, he will spend money for himself, very luxurious things, all things he will buy for himself. But if someone asks money, he will say, I don't have money. Okay, but for himself, he needs all branded items. Okay, but if it connects with Ketu, the same person will donate it for good causes. So if that both combines here, because of exchange, he will be in some stage in his life, he will change himself to other part of his life. So yeah, there will be a big change in his lifetime.
All right.
Yeah. So exchanges always give some surprises. Okay, so I think this is good for today, and these are more theory we did today, and
Correct.
apply this theory in your chart and see how that is applicable for your chart, and see more charts also like this. Any questions, Mataji? Mataji is not speaking. Five people are there. Jayanti
I think
Mataji.
Jayanti Mataji joined.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, Prabhuji, joined late. I
Yeah,
was
so
listening to
many
that.
things we
Yeah.
discussed today. You can go to this video and can learn it. These are mostly like theoretical, but yeah, this will help you to see retrograde planets and see more perspectively, like with Bhrigu Nadi. And next class, we will continue with our discussion again with the charts. So just I interrupted today because I want to give this concept and further we can look it. So you can relate more on from the chart. Okay.
Sure. I'll listen to the recording.
Yeah. Thank you very much then for joining, and Hare Krishna.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Okay, good night. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, brother.
Hare Krishna.